to them, you have a pair, and you have 5 seconds to compliment them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's done. One compliment and you're done. Okay, now, please stop. Please stop. Okay, now with that same person, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to compliment them. It can be anything, their personality, something to do that benefits the community, anything. Take some time and think about it.
Tell us what it is.
Go.
Okay. Your enthusiasm about cats and things, like when your face just like lights up whenever you hear about a cat or something that you're interested in, it's very cool to see. You know when you're excited about something.
Okay, try to wrap things up. Okay. Which compliment that you received felt more meaningful? The first one that had little thought, or the second one with more time put into it? The second one? That's what I expected. The first compliment was spoken without much thought, but the second one was spoken with intention. Each of you thought about it and had a purpose behind your second statement. When a person takes time to either speak with intention or make a decision with intention, the reward is much greater. Over this semester at Alzar School, I have learned an enormous amount about who I am as a person and what kind of individual I want to be in the future. I've realized that I want to live with intention, to go through life taking advantage of amazing opportunities, challenging myself, and benefiting the communities in which I live. Living with intention can start with the decisions we make. While residing down in Chile, we faced many difficult decisions in which our responses had a major impact on the group. These decisions had to be made with intention, or purpose, for they governed our experiences in the country. During my major leadership experience, my team and I planned an extravagant weekend around the town of Pucón. For that Saturday, we proposed a jam-packed day, where we would kayak both the Trancura and the Liacura rivers, while still exploring the town for the evening. As a schedule arose, driven by each hour's goal, and we took intently to following it. Eventually the day arrived, and we put on the Trancura River. After scouting the first rapid, we slid into our kayaks and plowed through the waves. Combat roles were achieved, spirits were high, and everyone was having a great time. All the same, though, time was flying by. We arrived at the last rapid Pescador over an hour behind schedule, and we needed to hustle out. But honestly, we were all having a lot of fun. So a decision came upon us, dealing with what to do, and we eventually concluded, why would we leave what we were enjoying just to rush off to the next thing, if we're having fun? I had a hard time with this, as my gut has always been to do as many things as possible. But as I thought some more, rushing off to the next activity did not make any sense. Living with intention is about living with a purpose and making meaningful actions and decisions. Living with a purpose does not mean doing as many things as possible, but it means doing what... It does not mean jam-packing every moment to get the most accomplished. It means doing what is meaningful to both you and others and living in that specific moment without worrying about what you're missing or what you might not get to do. Living here at Alzar School in this tight-knit community with some of my best friends every single day, I've learned that to live with intention is not about the quantity but the quality of life. Individuals should think about their choices and follow their passion. Whether it is to accomplish a greater goal or just to have fun, there should be a purpose. Over the course of the semester at Alzar School, I've experienced many wonderful moments. When we were all rafting and kayaking down the Salmon River, I was doing something I loved in a new and beautiful environment. Or that one afternoon in October, when we took a walk down to the beach and had a mini photo shoot. Or when we kayaked down the Rio Fui in Chile, each climaxing our skills that we had worked on all semester. In all of these examples, we were not only having an amazing time, but there was also meaning behind our actions, and everyone benefited from the experience. I came here to Alzar School not because I thought it would look good for college applications or because I was forced to, but because I wanted to. At the time, I may have not known what my purpose in coming was, but looking back on the entire semester, I've realized I've acquired many new skills, including the realization that living with a purpose or an intention has a tremendous effect on others. Leaders who make intentional decisions are the ones who succeed and accomplish goals. Think about a choice or a specific action you have made this semester. Take 30 seconds to picture that moment. Why did you make the choice you did, or carry out that specific action? Was it the right decision? If so, was there a purpose or an intent motivating you? And if not, what would you do to change that? This semester we have made many intended decisions, and I have learned that skill. Even now, as I give this speech, I chose this location with a purpose. Here in Snowbank is where it all started. This is where we were briefed before our California expedition, learning about our first real leadership experiences. All we had to do was plan the food, but it was a start, and we have grown into possessing the ability to plan entire expeditions. It started small, but we embraced that opportunity of selecting our meals, and whether we knew it or not, we chose the meal that would best benefit the group. As I returned home, I was to take this skill with me. Back in the bustling city of Cincinnati, Ohio, I am a very busy person. Rushing from theater rehearsals to swim practices to vocal lessons, eating dinner in the car so that I can just make it to the next meeting, leaving the house early in the morning and arriving back home late in the evening. Now, don't get me wrong, I live a very motivated life back home, but reflecting on everything I do, there are activities I participate in without much of a purpose. Here at Alzar School, our days are very structured, but we are given many choices, especially in our leadership experiences. Arriving at Alzar School, no one knew who we were, and we didn't have an individual extracurricular activities planned for us. It was sort of like a fresh start. We built our own reputations and our own community, and we were given the opportunity to make our own choices, without any judgment from others. Through all of this freedom and responsibility, we end up making choices that benefit the community. When I was leading everyone down the Trancura River, and we had to make the decision, I did not just take in my own opinion, but I surveyed the group, trying to please everyone. The purpose was for the group to have a great experience, and through this extra thought, we succeeded. I think all of us realize that our time here at Alzar School is limited, and consciously or subconsciously, we make those purposeful decisions and strive to create the best experience possible for ourselves. As I transition back home, I will strive to prioritize my activities, cutting back on the nonsense that clutters my life, and really focusing on what is important. Through this action, I will have more time to build connections and communicate with others, living outside of my own personal bubble. I will strive to execute intentional actions and decisions, as I have been able to do here, creating a lasting impact on both myself and my community. Living with intention can be hard for us as humans. It is easy just to go through life taking the easy way out, giving the 5-second compliment instead of the longer intended thought. We need to, though, really think about speaking and acting with intention. Choices govern much of our lives, and by choosing to live this way, we are able not only to benefit ourselves, but also to benefit others, creating a better community and a better world. Thank you.